How many of the people you know waste at least 2 hours of their lives behind the wheel every day? A lot of them, isn't it? When you first look at it, 2 hours are not that much. But what would you say if you put all of these hours together and found out that they add up to a whole month in 1 year? They spend a month a year in traffic. Shocking, isn't it? Rush Hour Challenge is a game show whose playground is the city during peak hours. In each show, 2 persons who consider themselves ace drivers and masters of all traffic shortcuts will become contestants in an urban surviving game. They have to be able to find their way around, move rapidly, and find a solution in a suffocating city. Contestants will have to drive their way through the game rounds, and their positions will be established based on personal scores. In every show, contestants will have to take 2 permanent contests, but also 3 specials that will change from one episode to the other in order to diversify the show and make the most of the traffic dimension. At the end of the show, the contestant who has scored the most is declared Rush Hour Survivor and will earn quite an attractive prize in cash. Contests are inspired by the urban life. Contestants will race each other against the clock and across the city, or will race against an athlete or a bicycle rider. Or to make things even more thrilling, they can race against professional drivers, such as taxi drivers or ambulance drivers. Who needs less fuel to drive a certain number of kilometers in the city? Who is the first to find a parking space in a downtown area on a Saturday night? But there are urban survival tests too. Who is the first to buy a certain item in the city? Or who is the first to find an address without GPS or a map? The fastest contender will be welcomed by a sexy star who will have lunch or dinner ready. The show is hosted by 2 people who should be spontaneous and funny. They have to accompany contestants everywhere, in the car, in the street, on the bus or tram or subway. Sometimes they laugh at the contestants and make fun of them. Some other times, hosts will encourage the contestants. This is Rush Hour Challenge.